Welcome to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Ever since being enacted into law, fair housing laws have made it an even playing field for anyone looking to purchase a new home, regardless of race, religion, age, or sex. At an event in the rotunda of City Hall, the City of Cleveland celebrated fair housing. The celebration featured numerous vendors from a variety of organizations, each containing information and resources for those who needed it. Several guest speakers also spoke at the podium, giving their thoughts on fair housing laws.
It has been 56 years now since President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Fair Housing Act, just 7 days after the assassination of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. The Fair Housing Act makes it illegal to discriminate in housing-related transactions, such as buying your home, selling your home, appraisals, obtaining homeowners insurance, renting a home, zoning, based on our special characteristics that we share called protected classes.
Cleveland's Community Development Director, Alyssa Hernandez, said this celebration also serves as a reminder that the fight for fair and equitable housing is far from over.
Occasions like this allow us to take a moment to reflect on the history and how far we've come, but also to recognize how much further we have to go. The job is not yet done. And so it is our job and our responsibility as cities and as conscious residents to always continue to push forward equity as often as we can. And this gives us an opportunity to do that with housing in mind.
Director Hernandez also said that the City of Cleveland is doubling down on their efforts to enforce fair housing laws.
So there is actually a new updated federal laws about fair housing, and so we are in a really exciting time to take part, and Cleveland is right there at the precipice of it. What you saw here at this event today is that we have a very committed leader, fearless leader in Dulce Sanchez, who works in our Department of Community Development as the Fair Housing Coordinator. And so what you see is a recommitment and a doubling down of her efforts.
If you feel you are being discriminated against when it comes to purchasing or renting your new home, Director Hernandez says to give her department a call.
So go ahead and reach out to the Department of Community Development, and we will point you to resources, and we will take those phone calls. So whether you're renting or whether you're looking to buy a house, whatever it is, if you have a question about your rights for fair housing, don't hesitate to give us a call. That's 216-644-4000. So give us a call, and we will make sure that you get the attention and time you need. We will listen to your stories, and if there is indeed found to be anything that goes against your rights, we will actually hold hearings and hold those folks accountable.
You can watch the entire celebration of fair housing right here on TV20 or on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. You can also reach out to the Department of Community Development at 216-664-4000. Students from CMSD and CSU took part in a hands-on presentation of a historic speech by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. at the East Professional Center. Let's hear more from Errol Porter.
Thanks, Dan. We are here at the East Professional Development Center, where CMSD students will be treating us to an oration of Dr. Martin Luther King's historic speech, Beyond Vietnam.
These are revolutionary times. All over the globe, men are revolting against old systems of exploitation and oppression, and out of the ruins of a frail world, new systems of justice and equality are being born.
This call for a worldwide fellowship that lifts neighborly concern beyond one's tribe, race, class, and nation is in reality a call for an all-embracing and unconditional love for all men.
That pursuit of peace will take precedence over the pursuit of war. There is nothing to keep us from molding a recalcitrant status quo with bruised hands until we fashion into a new brotherhood.
Organized by Cleveland Peace Action, the presentation of Beyond Vietnam is an annual tradition for the organization. This year, Don Bryant and his team aim to involve the students of Cleveland, passing on the messages that Dr. King expressed through his work.
This speech was done a year to the day before Martin Luther King was assassinated, so April 4th, 1967. And the speech was about ending the Vietnam War. It spoke out against materialism or capitalism and racism. We thought it would be very much more impactful to have students doing this because they're the ones involved in getting educated at this time, and some of the adults know it. Today, I think the students will be good to learn what the past has taught us and to keep those lessons going today as far as war and poverty and how they are two sides of the same coin.
Students of organizations such as Civics 2.0 and the Spot Youth Empowerment Organization were the first to jump at the opportunity to orate a speech by Dr. King.
Well, the kids, Ms. Gaddison, who oversees our Civics 2.0 group of young people who are up-and-coming activists in the community, she reached out to the scholars of Glenville High School, and 5 scholars just jumped right on it. They are very interested in learning more about Dr. King and the many different speeches that he had done.
The students each took turns reading off a section of the nearly hour-long speech, with 15 students in total taking part. After the reading had concluded, I spoke with a few of the students who presented to talk about what they're taking away from the event today.
A lot of things are not being said in our schools, so we need to do the homework ourselves at home and have that conversation at the dinner table that we keep pushing off to the side and expecting that our school systems and elders supposed to be doing.
A lot of what Martin Luther King said back then still applies now, especially with the Vietnam War and what goes on with Ukraine and especially in Palestine. It's a lot relevant as it was then to today, because history tends to repeat itself, and we're witnessing that in today's age.
What a great time had here at the East Professional Development Center, and what a great time we had with some of our youth as the voice of Dr. Martin Luther King resonates through them. And how important was that? Did you enjoy your speech?
It was very inspirational.
That's what I'm talking about, very inspirational, and we continue to have our youth inspire us. And as the words of Martin Luther King, hope, love, and service, hope we continue to live like that. It's a call for action. I'm Errol Porter reporting for TV20. We are Cleveland.
Thanks, Errol. Public Auditorium at Public Hall welcomed in homeless people and veterans from across the Cleveland area, offering food, resources, and haircuts at this year's Homeless Stand Down.
The event that's going on today is the 33rd Homeless Stand Down that we've had in Cleveland. We have in this room today 400 plus volunteers, 81 different service providers bringing medical supplies, resources, and lots of different services that people experiencing homelessness might need. And then we're expecting about 1,000 people, guests, experiencing homelessness.
Elizabeth Voduris, president and CEO of Business Volunteers Unlimited, said there are numerous organizations on hand ready to provide the necessary services and resources that those experiencing or facing homelessness need.
So it is buzzing. People are getting haircuts, people are getting COVID shots, people are getting earwax removal. It's incredible what they have access to here today, and socks and underwear.
Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb stopped by the Homeless Stand Down to meet with the people and offer these welcoming words.
I want to say I am so proud to be mayor of a city that's fighting for our homeless every single day. And this event is a true embodiment of the values I have as mayor of this great city. So I hope you can tour all the booths, get some amazing lunch, get some resources that you need, and know, as your mayor, I'm fighting for you every single day. God bless. I love you so much, and go Cavs!
Attendees were well taken care of at this year's Homeless Stand Down with a hot lunch, a relaxation and yoga area, medical stations, a special area for veterans, numerous organizations offering help for those who need it, and most importantly, free haircuts. Local barber Waverly Willis brought his barber students to the Homeless Stand Down to teach them a lesson about giving back to the community.
I'm a barber, and we come here. I've been coming down here for about 12 years cutting hair, but I used to come down here. I'm in recovery from drug and alcohol addiction, and so this event is very near and dear to my heart every year. And these are my students from the Barberia Institute of Hair, and we want to install the spirit of charity inside of them before they get in the field and start making money. We always tell them it's enough people in the world that want to make dollars, but not enough people in the world that want to make a difference.
The event couldn't have happened without the help and support of the numerous volunteers. That, says Elizabeth Verduras, is where Business Volunteers Unlimited comes in.
BVU's been connecting people to volunteerism for 31 years now in our community. And for anyone, we're so glad that people came out today to volunteer. But every day, there are so many nonprofit organizations that need volunteers. And our vision is that everybody in this community finds a meaningful way to volunteer and give back. And they can just contact us at bvuvolunteers.org to get involved.
And for more information on how you can volunteer for this or other events like this, visit the Business Volunteers Unlimited website at bvuvolunteers.org. Let's go to Errol Porter now for his story on the annual Hispanic Business Awards Gala.
Thanks, Dan. I'm here on the west side in Cleveland on Detroit Avenue at Gordon Green, where we're hanging out at the Northeast Ohio Hispanic Business Awards Gala.
Now, on its 40th year of being celebrated, the gala is an opportunity for the entrepreneurs and the staff members of the Hispanic Center for Economic Development to network and rest on their laurels, if only for an evening.
It's been a long tradition of our Hispanic Chamber to really recognize folks doing entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a pretty lonely place, but beyond folks owning businesses, they're supporting community. And that's really what a lot of the business owners that are being supported today, along with our visionary Padrino Award that's given to an individual or an entity that's really helped us carry out our mission.
This is very exciting. A lot of our entrepreneurs, they wait all year long for this gala, and to be honored is just really a special event for them.
This is absolutely wonderful. I'm so excited to be here. This is my first year attending the gala as a staff member, and I couldn't be more excited.
I'm very, very happy to help out the Hispanic community. I've been doing that for years and years and years.
It's very important. I mean, the small businesses, economic development, it's the economic engine that keeps the city running.
But Latinos are all across our county, and so for me, that is just something that I am prideful of, and I just congratulate all the awardees today, all the businesses that are opening in the city of Cleveland. And you know what? We're not where we need to be, but we are so much better than we were, so very excited.
Serving over 1,700 entrepreneurs, numerous community organizations work together to provide the resources necessary for entrepreneurs to succeed across the city.
To get funding, what we do is really build community relationships and partnerships. So the collaboration is very important. And we also have fundraisers, of course, but it's very important to have those partnerships. Some of the money to assist them build their business or perhaps marketing, whatever they would like to do with that money to help them grow as an entrepreneur.
3 awards in total were given out at the event: the Groundbreaking Award, the Pillar of the Community Award, and finally the Madrina Visionary Award.
We had a lot of great candidates who put out a lot of good things and did a lot of hard work to get here. And we had judges that actually were able to look at all of the progress that they have made. They went through classes to be able to get to this point. And so the winners that we chose for tonight, they are deserving of this award, and we can't wait to show them how great they are.
I had the opportunity to speak with the winner of this year's Groundbreaking Award, Rinaldo Garcia, about his new company, Inventive.
And it's a company that is made to develop new technology in medicine, especially in gastroenterology. It's a really new company. We are still in diapers, the first steps, but this recognition is going to help us to keep growing and keep going ahead,
We had a great time here at the Northeast Ohio Entrepreneur of the Year Awards, celebrating the Hispanic community. Remember, keep supporting local business. I'm Errol Porter, reporter for TV20. We are Cleveland.
Thanks, Errol. Cleveland Browns Stadium played host to a groundbreaking event that's been traveling across the nation. It's not about touchdowns or field goals, but about empowerment and inspiration for women and young girls across the county. I'm talking about the Empower Me Conference.
The atmosphere was electric as hundreds of women and young girls gathered for a day of empowerment, education, and inspiration.
So this event literally is for Black girls in the city of Cleveland. We have 200 girls registered, and our mission is to take the limits off by giving them resources, setting them up with mentors, and just begin to have conversations about mental health, social, emotional wellness. We have a health store back there. We have all type of stuff that's really just going to help them, empower them, and inspire them.
According to a study found on Bloomberg.com, Cleveland falls at the bottom of the rankings for health outcomes, educational outcomes, and economic outcomes for Black women. The Empower Me Conference offers a diverse range of programming designed to inspire and equip attendees with the tools they need to succeed.
Well, we all know that Cleveland came in dead last as the safest place for black women and girls, right? But also, when you look at those numbers, only 85% of African American girls from the city of Cleveland go to college and graduate. Also, about 75% of girls live in poverty. So we need to change that narrative.
The impact of this day will be felt long after the final session ends. For these women and young girls, it's about the power they hold within themselves to make a difference in their communities and beyond.
I hope that they realize that 1, Cleveland cares, 2, that we have their back, and 3, they can do anything they put their mind to.
The Empower Me Conference is a reminder that when women support each other, incredible things can happen. The Cleveland Guardians Chess Club returned for the 2024 season as star outfielder Steven Kwan and other Guardian players took on students from the John Marshall High School Chess Club.
Kwan, known for his impressive skills on the baseball diamond, is also an avid chess player himself. And today, he's bringing his love for the game to the ballpark by hosting a friendly match between the Guardians and the John Marshall High School chess team.
I think chess is a great way to show adversity. I think, you're never going to be the best player around. There's always going to be someone that's better than you. I think it's also a good mental shift as well. Because in chess, you can lose your queen just on a random kind of blunder, and from there you can kind of disintegrate and you fall, and then it kind of adds up after that. But I think chess really teaches you, okay, if you mess up, doesn't matter, clean the slate, got to figure out your next move. It doesn't let you get stuck in a hole and kind of just stay there. I think chess is always moving forward, and just like life is always moving forward. There's always gonna be something that kind of trips you up. You just gotta keep it pushing.
This is year 3. The kids are really excited. There's definitely been a rivalry building. And the kids are just really excited to get back to playing the Guardians.
The event is not only a chance for the students to showcase their chess skills, but also an opportunity for them to interact with professional athletes and get a behind-the-scenes look at life in the major leagues.
They feel like celebrities, getting to come down here and kind of play on a big stage like this. This is an experience that they may not have had the chance to get. So the Guardians inviting us out here, bring the kids into the stadium, and just kind of see this big stage has been really, really cool for the kids. And I think at first they're a little bit overwhelmed the first time they come down here, but then once they start to get comfortable being here and being around the players, they really, really enjoy it.
Me and Derek, we've played a bunch. He was one of the OGs from 2 years ago, but we play on the phone, we play a bunch. Ended up getting him 2 games today, but he's embarrassed me a bunch of times as well. I think the cameras came up and he got a little nervous, so I'll definitely take that.
And it's not just about competition. The players and students are also coming together to promote the importance of mental agility and strategic thinking in sports and academics.
When you're playing somebody in chess, it doesn't matter your background, where you came from, how much you played, it's an even playing field. So it's kind of a cool thing to kind of let the kids express themselves. They kind of teach us some things. We've become more competitive over the years. When we first did it, we were getting slaughtered, but they're really patient with us. They teach us a bunch of strategies and different things. Like I said, it's a bunch of fun.
If it's an experience that stays with them, I think my job is done. If they can look back on their high school career, and this is one of the high points of their high school career and their chess career. I'm happy with that. Just being able to give these kids the opportunity to come down here and play chess with some local celebrities.
This was a celebration of sportsmanship and intellectual prowess at Progressive Field as the Cleveland Guardians and the John Marshall High School chess team faced off in a battle of wits and strategy. Finally, the City of Cleveland and numerous community partners came together at Cuddell Recreation Center to host an employment and resource fair for Westside Cleveland residents. Let's go to TV20's Alex Picterna with the story.
In response to citizens asking for job and resource fairs be brought to the west side of Cleveland, Cuddell Recreation Center was home to over 60 unique resource and job opportunities for residents to get connected with.
This is for the community. So it's not just for the West Siders, although that is our focus to make sure that we are impactful to the West Side community, but it's open to everyone in the city of Cleveland. At the end of the day, our goal is to bring the community back to work, to open up and create opportunities for wealth and sustainability.
From financial to educational to hands-on job training, the hope is that residents who visited the resource and job fair would walk out with the information in hand to better improve the quality of life for themselves and their families.
We have the Urban League, they're here with their entrepreneurship program. We have Neighborhood Progress, we have the Northeast Ohio Sewer District, and of course, you have the City of Cleveland. We have about 5 different departments that's here, and of course, we're hiring for all of our open positions. We have ODOT, we have Metro Health, we have OMJ, Ohio Means Jobs, we have Oakley, we have King Nut. The list goes on and on. We have Esperanza, we have Seeds of Literacy, we have Neon. So whatever the need is in the community, we have someone here to address those needs. The great thing is we have a partner like Seeds of Literacy that offer the GED program. We also have positions that don't require a GED or a high school education. So whatever your need is, it can be met here today.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
Thank you, Alex. Hey, we are constantly uploading new content on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. You can also connect with TV20 Cleveland on your favorite social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and X. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of April 28th. John Hay Early College and Cleveland School of Science and Medicine high schools have been named among the top high schools in Ohio by U.S. News and World Reports. Early College secured the 29th position, while CSSM ranked at 36. Congratulations to both schools for this outstanding achievement. CMSD scholars and families, get ready to jam to the hottest thing happening this summer. Introducing your summer soundtrack. High school students, take advantage of the summer job opportunities. The deadline to apply is this Wednesday. The producers of this summer experience are CMSD, Youth Opportunities Unlimited of Cleveland, Starting Point, Cleveland Public Library, and the City of Cleveland. These organizations have collaborated to create a soundtrack that you will love all summer long. You can choose from 3 tracks: Get on Track, Grind, or Beast Mode. Each one features fun and engaging activities for students entering kindergarten through 12th grade. And that's not all. There is also summer camps, sports, arts, and more. This summer is going to be epic. Register today at clevelandmetroschools.org/summer soundtrack. The month of May begins on Wednesday with a new batch of annual appreciations. First is Asian American and Pacific Highlander Heritage Month. It is a time to honor the rich culture, tapestry, and significant contributions of Americans of Asian and Pacific Islander descent to the fabric of American society. Throughout American history, individuals of Asian and Pacific Islander heritage have made profound impacts in various fields, from arts and literature to science, politics, and beyond. From the early Chinese immigrants who contributed immensely to the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad to the Hawaiian activists who fought for indigenous rights, their stories are woven into the narrative of the nation. Principal Appreciation Day is on Wednesday. Principals wear many hats, serving as administrators, mentors, advocates, instructional leaders, and often the heart of the school community. They work tirelessly to ensure that students receive a quality education while also addressing the diverse needs of their school community. Then Friday is School Lunch Hero Day, a special day dedicated to honoring the hard work and dedication of the school nutrition professionals who ensure that our students have access to healthy and nutritious meals every day. These unsung heroes play a crucial role in promoting student health, well-being, and academic success. Turning to sports, the Desiree M. Powell Senate Boys Volleyball Championship is on Wednesday at East Professional Center beginning at 6 p.m. On Friday, Campus International K-8, Douglas MacArthur Girls Leadership Academy, Valley View Boys Leadership Academy, and Warner Girls Leadership Academy will dismiss early. Teachers will participate in a professional development in the afternoon. The School Choice website is open for caregivers who need to pick a school for their scholars for the 2024-2025 academic year. You can enroll scholars going into preschool through 12th grade at choosecmsd.org. CMSD's full-day preschool is free and high quality. Your child will develop a strong foundation of early literacy, social and emotional health, and math skills while having fun. Scholars must turn 4 years old by September 30th in order to enroll. And remember, students in kindergarten through 12th grade have the opportunity to attend any school in the district, regardless of where they live. Again, to learn more about our unique schools and to register, go to choosecmsd.org. Ohio State testing will conclude on May 3rd. Please contact your child's school to know the exact days of testing. Also keep in mind that the night before the OST, scholars should get a good night's rest and have a hearty breakfast on the day of the test. The CMSD Transportation Department continues to hold a professional driver and driver trainee job fair every Tuesday and Thursday until June 6th. The fair is held at the Transportation Department's Ridge Road Depot at 3832 Ridge Road from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Job seekers will need to have a valid current Ohio driver's license, preferably a commercial driver's license with S&P endorsements. If you don't have a commercial driver's license, you can still go through the training as a driver trainee. For more information and to apply, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/hiring. Looking ahead, Teacher Appreciation Week begins on May 6th. There will be special tributes throughout the week. CMSD family, let's take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to all the incredible CMSD educators who inspire, guide, and empower our scholars every day. On Saturday, May 11th, the Rock Your World with STEAM Festival is scheduled to take place at the Great Lakes Science Center and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Our scholars will have a chance to showcase their talents. This is an event you don't want to miss. The Executive Grill is hosting an end-of-the-year barbecue on Thursday, May 16th. On the menu will be fan favorites of chicken, barbecued ribs, shrimp skewers, mac and cheese, and more. There'll be 3 seating times at 11, 11:45, and 12:30. Tickets are $25. To make a reservation, email the Executive Grill at clevelandmetroschools.org with the number of guests and preferred time slot. For this week's CMSD shout out, you have to check out this amazing video. It is a time-lapse recording of chicks hatching at Mary B. Martin Pre-K through 8 school. According to the Instagram post, they started with 60 eggs in 8 incubators and 23 eggs have hatched so far. This is an incredible, engaging, and interactive lesson made possible by Rob Eisner from the Ohio State Extension 4-H program. Now, if your school, students, or staff are doing something amazing, we want to hear about it. Please tag CMSD on social media and use the hashtag CMSD shoutout. We'll stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app or following CMSD on Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube. Thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.